All right, folks. So this is just a real short one. I unfortunately committed the cardinal sin of compound archery. Anybody who's watching this familiar with compound bows is probably already knowing what I'm gonna say. So here, pop that open for me, dude. Yeah, just push them down. Flip it open for me. There you go. Thank you, sir. All right, so this is the bear paradigm, and what I did was I upgraded. The sight that came with it was a Trophy Ridge Fix, either 3 or 4, not sure. So I upgraded that to the Trophy Ridge React 4-pin. But when I got the bow, I did notice, of course the strings were still on it, I did notice that right here, this peep sight tie-in was really loose, and so was the one that was still on the string that was below it. So I got the new sight on, and I drew the bow. The factory sight, peep sight it came with was one of the plastic hooded ones that uses the tubing to keep it straight. Side note, the tubing was not on it. Anyway, so got the new sight on, pushed the peep sight all the way up, and drew the bow to see if the peep sight was still in line with the new sight, which, you know, at the time it was. So as I was letting the bow down, the string slipped out of my hand and I had a partial dry fire. Of course, I have an untrained eye, so, you know, I've looked over everything just to kind of see what was going on. And this top cam, you can't see it, but if you feel it, this top cam on the underside under here, I mean, it's noticeably, you can feel that it's it's bent, kind of warped, kind of bent where the string popped off of it. The cables stayed attached, and, you know, again, from an untrained eye, the limbs, they look okay, they feel okay, they don't feel warped, they don't feel cracked. I don't see any, you know, any visible cracks or warping on them. But in any case, I'm about to take this out. I've been corresponding with Rich from Rad Archery here locally, so I'm going to take this out to him. I have a new string on order. Supposed to come in later on today sometime, so I'll just run that back out there when it comes. But I'm going to take this out to Rich at Rad Archery and let him give it a good once over. He was going to get it set up for me anyway, adjusting my draw length to 31 or 31 and a half inches, setting my draw weight to 70 pounds. It's going to put a new peep sight, 3/16 peep sight on there for me. So now I just kind of added to the list of stuff to do. So for sure, probably gonna have to order a cam and get that on there. Hopefully that's the extent of a very short list of things I have to do to it. But I'll let Rich give it a good once over, and then we'll figure out where we stand. I'm hoping to have it ready to shoot, fixed up by the end of December. When I head back up to the property, so I can just not going to do any hunting. Apparently the consensus was to let the bucks that are on there, let them grow, so I'll do that. But I can still get some shooting in, just to kind of get used to the bow. I got these Easton 6.5 carbon matrix arrows that I'm going to be shooting out of it. They are 32 and a half inches, a 250 spine, which is said would pair well with the 70 pound draw weight. And then of course my draw length is pretty long, so we'll see how that goes. That's a little bit down the road, so I'm going to get this out to Rich, let him take a look at it, see if he can get me back up and running. And once I know something, you guys will know something. So appreciate you checking us out, and stay tuned for an update. We'll check in with you guys later.